Here we have a 2016 on a 66 registration, MAN 19360, Beulas Cygnus 53/55 seat, PSVAR compliant executive coach. So we are up at Yellow Way Coaches in Oldham this morning looking at this very well presented, I wouldn't expect anything else, MAN Beulas. Alloy wheels fitted, as you would expect with a vehicle out of this yard, not a mark on it. Power operated centre continental doors fitted. Bodywork's in great order. We've got a canary, so I'm going to get him to have a look at that and see what it is. Reverse cameras fitted. Under the bonnet, Euro 6 MAN engine, strong as an ox. Driven through a ZF Ecolife fully automatic gearbox. Great engine, that Euro 6 MAN, to be honest. I'll level with you. Right, I know they're both up for sale. MAN, DAF. If you speak to Mark here, he'll be happier if he has to choose which to sell, keeping that and selling that because he prefers the MANs over the DAFs, which will surprise a lot of people. There's nothing wrong with the DAFs, just his preference is the MAN. Now that says a lot to me, because believe me, it can be an awkward get at times. There's a bit of a mark on that locker there. Power operated lockers. There's an onboard hoover. And prior to that going in, it had decent luggage space. There's still, you know, if you're to move all that stuff there, then there's still a good amount of luggage, but you just, when you've got that in, you've got to think about it. So, Goble side-mounted wheelchair lift. That, the whole conversion, the vehicle actually went back to the Beulas factory and was done there. So the whole conversion is a factory conversion. LED destination displays, if you can see it, to front, side and rear. I'm not a fan of destinations in the window. I'd rather have them in the stretch panel. But obviously, when it's a retrofit or a, you know, aftermarket conversion, it's easy to put it there. So, we're going to jump on board. Driver's safe under the seat. 53 reclining seats with 3-point seat belts, half leather trim. We all know there's too much red for me, but I'm not buying it, am I? I'm just selling it. But it all works. If you look at sort of the maquette with the leather, with the curtains, all works. Not only matching, but with the Yellow Way livery. So I get it. We're wired for CCTV. Now you'll note there's no furniture on the backs of the seats. Basically, Mark specifies nothing on the backs, then nothing can get broken. Because the majority of the work he does these days is school-based predominantly. We've all been there, haven't we? However, there is a full set of tables. There is a full set of magazine nets to go with the vehicle. Okay. Wood effect laminate floor with a carpet to the centre aisle. There is also a double seat and a floor panel to go there, because that's a centre sunken demountable toilet, so that can come out and you can have it 55 straight. You can see the tables on the backs of them seats because obviously they don't get affected because the toilet's in the way. One thing I will say about this product, it's got a very spacious toilet, which I don't often touch on toilets, but this one has. And that's one of its big selling points, is it's 12.2 metres. You can still get 53 seats in with good leg room and a decent sized toilet. Wired for DVD with 2 power operated drop down monitors. We're also fully air conditioned. Beulas product for those of you that aren't familiar, I think back in 2000 and whatever it were, even in, well, it was late 90s, weren't it? When Alan Wilson started bringing these into the country, I think he picked the wrong chassis. Because they came in on IV cores, a lot of them have 4x4 gearboxes. We were all just, we were quite comfortable at the time with Volvos, DAFs and Scanias. And where Irizar partnered with Scania, that worked for them because people were comfortable with Scanias. IV core was a bit of a new thing for us, and it put a lot of people off. And it's a shame, really. I think if this product had come in on a DAF or a Scania or a Volvo, it would have done far, far better in the early days than it did. However, compared to an Irizar, these are far better built. To a Spanish driver, this is their Van Hool. Right? Because the Beulas factory, very, very flexible on doing bespoke things. Where most manufacturers these days are like, that's how it is, take it or leave it. Not here. Beulas will fiddle about with things to suit the customer, and they are far better built. You will see a lot more older Beulases knocking about than you will older Irizars, and that's important to bear in mind if you're not familiar with the product. And obviously there's still a UK main dealer to get your bits from in the form of base, so you know there's a lot of ticks for me on this product. You've got seats on tracking down here. Okay, you can just about see the quick release there. 49 plus a wheelchair in here. But Yellowway vehicles, low mileage, want for nothing. Okay, and it's as simple as that. Dash is in good order. You've got multifunction steering wheel, pretty much same as on a Neoplan. Everything where you want it to be. Lane departure and automated emergency braking system. There's a fridge in the dashboard. Courier seat. I like the fact that the driver and courier are in kind of a neutral, hard-wearing trim. You can see normally the courier seat takes a lot of pain. Nothing wrong there. And then you've got this little hot drinks facility here, which is more of a, the driver can get a brew, or if you want to make one for, you know, somebody coming back to the coach, you're not going to do a big round of coffees with that, right? It's not safe as like it is in the centre. However, parked in a coach park, it works. So, to recap, we have a 2016 on a 66 registration MAN 19360 Beulas Cygnus 53/55 seat PSVAR compliant executive coach.